In this video, I want to give you a basic understanding of linear patterns before we move on to theory. So another name for a linear pattern is an arithmetic sequence. So let's say we have a number pattern of 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, and so forth. But if we want to find the general rule for this pattern, there is a formula that we can use. So Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 d. But before we start to apply this formula, I want to show you where it comes from. Understanding these things are very important, especially when you get to problem-solving questions. So the first term is 7. And if I want to go from the first term to the second term, I need to add 3. And if I want to go from the second term to the third term, I add another 3. So this is now 13. And if I go from the third term to the fourth term, I just simply add another 3. And I can see that the number of 3's that I'm adding each time is 1 less than the term number. So what I mean by that, for term 2, I had 1 3 that I added. And for term 3, I added 2 3's or 3 twice. And for term 4, I added 3 times. So we can see in the fourth term, we added 3 3's. And in the third term, we added 2 3's. So if I were to ask you, find term 15, you wouldn't follow this pattern as before by adding all the way to 15. You'd simply say it is 7 plus 3, but I'm going to add 14 3's. And if I ask you to find term 100, you would say it is 7 plus 3, but I'm going to add 99 3's. So when I write it down like this means multiplying it, right? And if I go and ask you find term n, you'd say it's 7 plus 3's, but I'm going to add 3 n minus 1 times. Now, our general term for an arithmetic sequence was a plus n minus 1 d. And if you look at our previous pattern here, the a value represents the first term. The d represents the difference between terms. And that's why we use Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1d to find the general term for a linear pattern or an arithmetic sequence.